Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth, and this is Best Bookish Reviews. And I'm so glad you clicked on today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my October reads. And some of them I forgot I even read. So I'm going to go into the ones that I do not have first. And I'm going to start with this lovely one. It's called The Surrender Tree, and these are poems of Cuba's struggle for freedom. And this was in 1896. It was about Cuba and its fight for 3 years for independence, and it's still not free. I'm reading the little summary on Goodreads. It says, people have been rounded up in reconcentration camps with too little food and too much illness. Rosa is a nurse, but she dares not go to the camps. So she turns hidden caves into hospitals for those who know how to find her. This is a middle grade book. Black, white, Cuban, Spanish, Rosa does her best for everyone, yet who can heal a country so torn apart by war? It's beautiful. I gave it 5 stars. I've been diamond painting, so let me move this stuff so I can. So I read that in one day. I listened to it in one day. The next one I'm going to share with you, I'll again put it up here. It was A Study in Scarlet. I have a bind up of Arthur Conan Doyle's I started to say Shakespeare. Sherlock Holmes. And I only gave this one 3 stars. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like amazing to me. I started it that night on the 1st and then finished it the next day. Then my other one that I do not have is We Have Always Lived in the Castle. This one was taking readers deep into a labyrinth of dark neurosis. We Have Always Lived in the Castle is a deliciously unsettling novel about a perverse, isolated, and possibly murderous family and the struggle that ensues when a cousin arrives at their estate. It was only 152 pages, but I listened to the audiobook. And so that was really creepy because I couldn't go back and read anything. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about the poetry I read for my DIY literature degree. Edmund Burke's A Philosophical Inquiry into the Sublime and Beautiful. That was excerpts from that. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Social Contract. Emile, Confessions. Those are like essays. Then I read, this does not have the poetry like listed out. We Are 7, Anecdote for Fathers, The Tables Turned, Lucy Gray, Lines Written in Early Spring. All of those are by William Wordsworth. And then by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, I read The Aeolian Harp, This Lime Tree Bower My Prison, The Nightingale, there were more. There were more Wordsworth. I just have to find my... Here we go. And then before that, I had already read Lines Written in Early Spring, Expostulation and Reply, The Tables Turned, and Tintern Abbey. And I read Tintern Abbey again, week 3. I also read Frost at Midnight. Okay, so that is all the poetry I read. And I did do some writing for that. Okay, so let me go over here. And I read Arthur Miller's The Crucible. And this is a play about the witch hunts. And I don't want to say a whole lot because we haven't got to meet with Jenna, so, and Jenna always does a wrap-up video. I'm not going to pull it off there. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. It's a play about the witch hunts. And then I read The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. I really love this book. This is about a gentleman telling us what he's telling about something that this lady wrote to him in a letter, and supposedly it was what she experienced. So it's very, very good. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Let me make sure I don't have any on my previous pages except the one I know of. That one, or the 2 I know of, and that one. Yes. Okay, and they're toward the end. Alrighty. Okay. And we're just gonna go with this one. I read the second book in the Winter Street series, which is Winter Stroll, and this is more about the Quinn family saga. And in the first one, Kelly Quinn and his second wife kind of split up because he finds out she's been having an affair with Santa Claus. And that happens very early in the book. And what's her name? I don't know if it tells the daughter's name. The daughter is a teacher, and she's kind of in a love triangle, and does she want this one or does she want that one, you know. And then one of the sons is in prison, and one of the sons has just had a baby, and one of the sons is overseas in he's in the military, so he's deployed. It's very good. So I also read for Jenna's book club, Books Love Everyone, Ethel Rosenberg by Anne Seba. And I don't want to say anything about this, but it was good. I gave it 5 stars. Loved it. So let me hit that one. I finished Hester, which was the group read for Victober. This was a marvelous. This is by Margaret Oliphant. I absolutely loved Hester. Hester is about, obviously, Hester and her family, which is her family through her father. So, what is, I can't think of the name. So there's, I can't think of the last name. Isn't that horrible? Vernon. So there's Catherine Vernon, Mrs. John Vernon, and then there's some cousins to Hester, and everybody wants to marry Hester. All the cousins want to marry Hester. And then there's another young man in the mix. Hester's beautiful. I don't think that's a spoiler, because I mean, obviously that's the way it's going to be. So I started this book, Ruth Ware's The Woman in Suite 11. I think it was back in, August the 5th. I finished it this month on the 21st. And I don't know why I didn't finish it before then, because I absolutely was enjoying it every time I picked it up. And I believe it was Jenna that said it was the coziest thriller she's ever read. And she's so right. It is. It's so sweet. And I just love the protagonists in this one. Lo and her little husband. What's his name? I am so bad with names. Judah. Lo and Judah are just so cute. And so, yes, this was 5 stars. Love it. So she gets an invitation to go to the new opening of this Grand Hotel, I think it is. And she goes, and then finds out that everybody from the cruise ship that she was on is also there. Okay. I'm just taking everything out that was in these books. All right, now a couple of other books I read for Victober that I had started in September for my readathon. So one of them was The Life of Charlotte Bronte by Elizabeth Gaskell. This is obviously about Charlotte Bronte. I just enjoyed this so much. And I feel like there's so much to learn from this book. And I could just read it again right now. And I think Elizabeth Gaskell did such a wonderful job writing about her friend. And Charlotte Bronte had such a hard life. And I don't think she really complained about it. And I just loved this book. And I just love Charlotte Bronte. This just cemented my love for Charlotte Bronte even more. I just love her so much. And I also finished my lovely, wonderful reread of Jane Eyre. I love this book. And I think I fall in love with it even more every time I read it. Jane Eyre is so beautiful. You will never convince me otherwise. I love her. She's just amazing. And even when everybody is so horrible to her, she is amazing. So, yes, I love her. And so there you have it, with 2 audiobooks. Here are my reads for October. And now it's time to move on to November reads. And that's it, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below so you can see the next video. Bye for now.